Looking to transform your family game nights? At Perfectly Picked Games, we specialize in family games that bring everyone closer. Our games aren't just fun. Kids and teens will learn how to take turns, develop basic strategy skills, and understand the thrill of winning and grace of losing. With our exclusive gift of games, you can give months of gaming excitement to your family. Choose a 3-month or 6-month gift, and we'll deliver hand-picked family games to your doorstep every month. And here's the best part. Right now, you can use the promo code GOLDENMOJO and receive 20% off your selected plan. Don't miss out on this exclusive offer. Use promo code GOLDENMOJO and save 20% today at Perfectly Picked Games.
I absolutely love Miley Cyrus.
Give me some sugar.
Say hello.
I see you coming down the
What's
aisle.
up there, call boys?
Break me in the mouth. Yes.
You have failed.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Call Guys podcast. I'm Gunnar, also known as Chico Noise, 2-time podcast host. And alongside me, as always, it's Juan Heel 43. And our special guest for this part of the Certified Rotten series, it is our most triumphant, our greatest, our most consistent emailer, and probably most consistent listener, ISOKAM.
Heel 43.
Yes.
Oh
I like
my.
I like it. What's up, man?
Oh, nothing much, just living life and riding dinosaurs.
Nice. How's that baby girl doing?
I'm doing good. I'm starting to roll over, giggles sometimes, likes to yell. And she was sleeping good through the night, and sometimes she likes to not sleep good through the night nowadays. So she's just reverse working, I guess.
Reverse. Little backtrack, little sidestep. It's all right.
It's okay.
No, I like my sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, you won't be getting any of that anytime soon.
I don't know. I sleep through every night. We're good.
Yeah, your kid's different, Gunner. I don't want to hear about it, man.
One of these days I'll jinx it by saying that.
I can't wait. I want you guys just to have another one, just so that it can cry all the time, be unhappy, keep you up all night, so you get the real parenting experience.
Well, that kind of sounds like the average Bears fan.
Whoa, ISO, brother, my Detroit Piston brother. Do not talk to me about that.
Hey, we don't cry, we wear it with pride. Being the worst team in history still hits the record book, so
Yeah, it does.
Any way to get your name in there, right?
Gosh,
Good or
you think
bad.
anybody from that team like legitimately tells their kid like, "Hey, I've got like a world record that can only be tied, never beaten."
Got paid to do it.
A lot of money to do that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess now you could, if someone did it now, they would have more losses. Would that count? Would that be better? Would that usurp that throne of worst team ever? Because if you go 0-16, that's cool. That's been done, but no one's gone 0-17 before.
just wait for this season.
Would that make that team the worst team ever because they lost one more game? It's still 0.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Let us know at thecallguyspodcast@gmail.com.
Well,
What you
I don't
think it
think
is.
we were the worst team ever. I still give that to the 76ers.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, those tanking years are just trash. Okay, Gunnar, enough sports ball for you. Okay.
Sports ball. Happy football season, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the first weekend of football.
Football. Monday night football.
That's right.
Let's go Ravens.
I think
Thanks.
Lamar carves up the Chiefs defense about 350, 3 tutties. Derrick Henry goes for 2. Yeah, this is gonna age well.
Exactly. Monday morning, we're gonna be like, yep. Yep.
Oh gosh.
No, it's a good. Colton, what you been up to? What you been up to this week?
I've been watching them. Had to watch a movie last night that about killed me.
Mhm.
Oh, we'll talk about it here soon.
Hot Fuzz.
No, I did finish World's End though. Gets me a little choked up at the end.
You must have been talking about Shaun of the Dead because that movie's just not that good.
Wait, what movie's not that good?
Shaun of the Dead.
Cameron, I mean, man, I'll make the trip down there, brother.
I'll be honest, I
disrespectful.
haven't even seen more than 10 minutes of that movie.
Really, I'm surprised. I figured you might like Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, I was gonna watch it, but I have to when I want to watch a movie, I kind of try to convince my girlfriend to watch it, and she don't want to watch
So wait, you listened to that whole episode of the Call Guys podcast,
it. Yeah.
Wow, you're a trooper, brother.
and you won't watch the movie?
No.
It's a zombie rom-com. It's got it all.
That would be the most watchable movie for me out of the three, because I probably wouldn't even try to watch the other two. So
Oh man, Hot Fuzz is funny.
You
Hot
would
Fuzz
probably
is
like Hot
funny.
Fuzz the most.
Hot Fuzz you probably would like the most because it's the funniest one of the three, I think. Yeah,
maybe.
World's End, you haven't lived enough yet for World's End to really hit you yet.
Hey, I've seen some stuff.
I mean, I'm not saying you haven't. I'm just saying you haven't lived long enough.
I've seen so much stuff. I got John Wayne Gacy staring at me right there.
I don't even know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I'd say that.
I would too.
Yeah, probably. Oh my.
So brother, the last time you were on, you had a different background than what you got now. What do you got going on here? Where are we at?
That's
In
my
a cabin in the
apartment.
woods, man.
Yeah. And we moved into my grandparents' basement because they got a full apartment down here, like kitchen, laundry room, 2 bedrooms, everything for 300 a month. So,
Dang.
and it's bigger than our apartment, honestly, but my grandma really likes barn.
I see that.
But I have a game room. We just gotta finish the flooring in it, and then I'll be able to move my stuff in there until I get kicked out for when the baby moves in there. But it'll be fun while it lasts.
Yes, cherish every moment while you can, brother.
Yep. Baby's got to have its own room. That's
Yeah,
for
I have
sure.
about 2 years because right now she wants the baby like where I'm at, so it's still close to the bedroom because the
Mm-hmm.
guest bedroom's a little bit away.
Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah.
So they make baby monitors for, man.
Hey, don't ruin this for
Oh,
me.
sorry. No, we're gonna sign a petition. We're gonna Cam gets his game room for good. Game room stays.
Game room stays.
Game room
Um,
stays.
whatever. I mean, same old, man. Only murders in the building. Um, a couple movies here and there. I just finished. I'm about halfway through Rogue One. Um, which I just rewatched Solo, and I still am more and more impressed every time I watch that movie. I like it. I like Solo.
It's good. It's good.
I don't
Cam.
like Rogue One though. I think Rogue One is trash. That's my least favorite
Oh, see,
movie.
I like Rogue One.
I don't. I can't stand it.
Well, my favorite one is the first movie where Rey and Finn are introduced. That's the best Star Wars ever.
I mean, ISO brother. I don't know if you're just saying stuff to say stuff.
No, I actually am because it's one of the only ones I've seen.
That's okay.
ISO brother, my man.
And you sit through our Star Wars episodes?
You need
Oh,
to watch some Star Wars.
that's for you guys.
That's true. True. No. Hmm.
What about you, ISO? What you watching these days?
So, rewatching Bates Motel with the girlfriend. Just finished Invincible. That show is amazing. I didn't think I'd find one better than The Boys, but Invincible is 10 times better.
Dang.
And I guess like 2 months ago, I finished Young Sheldon, and I'm just waiting for the last season to come out. I'm tempted to buy it.
Just so you can get it.
Because Young Sheldon's probably one of the best shows I've ever seen, too.
Young Sheldon is great, and I've never watched a full episode. I've watched clips after clips after
Oh,
clips, and I love it.
that's what I started watching, like on TikTok. I just sit there and watch all 3 minute long videos.
Yeah. It's enough for me not to want to like just watch the whole show, but maybe eventually I'll flip it on and
Well, you'd probably really like Georgie
yeah. I think that he dates that girl from Hannah Montana or something, gets her
yeah,
pregnant or
in
yeah,
the show. Yeah.
yeah.
And they have their own show coming out.
Oh dang. Well, hello, Georgie. Nice. Very nice. Um,
What about you, Gunner? What you watching, man?
dude, I honestly haven't watched a lot of anything. One Tree Hill, a little bit of that 90s show.
Oh yeah, we started that.
Um, but I have only Murders. I haven't started it yet. I keep telling myself I need to start it, but then we sit down and we just flip on One Tree Hill.
I got to
Easy.
finish Hard Knocks.
Oh yeah.
Have you guys watched that new Lord of the Rings show? My girlfriend's been watching that.
Is that Rings of Power?
Yeah, the one on Amazon Prime.
I have not seen it.
I
I'm
can't
not in the
do it.
loop with all that stuff, so
I can't do it. I cannot do it.
Colton keeps sending. So Colton sends me this video of Andy Serkis and how he did all his voices for the when he did the narration of the book for Audible or whatever. And now I'm getting Andy Serkis videos all over. So it's like every interview he's ever done. Yeah, but really, other than that, I'm not watching anything. Nothing new. I'm pretty boring.
Right on.
Yeah, thanks. Right on. Yes.
Roll Tide.
Roll. No. Dude,
Oh my gosh.
if anybody watching YouTube sees a huge horsefly or something flying around, I must breed like the biggest flies in the world. This thing's like on the wall staring at me right now. Got the laser racket.
So you just
Gonna
need to
die.
like pancake it.
Dude, it just like ran into something and made a bumping noise. It was like, you didn't hear that.
No, you did. You make the worst noises because of your mic.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right. Cam, you got a question of the pod for us?
Oh, what? You mean for the question of the pod? Fall Guys edition. Oh, nobody did it with me. I tried Frankie. Do you have
Suck it, Frankie.
a favorite scene from any Jurassic Park movie?
Yes. Colton?
The credits of Jurassic Park 3. No, I mean, I think it's got to be for me. It's any of the T-Rex scenes. The very first time you see the T-Rex like in action, in Jurassic Park 1. When it's raining and the light and the fence goes out, like that whole, I love that scene with the T-Rex flipping things over, eating people, just the sound he makes. And I
Don't
really
take a
like
dump
that.
next to a T-Rex.
Yeah,
The sound she makes.
she makes. Oh, forgive me.
Yeah, Natasha.
But yeah, that's my favorite. That's my favorite scene. What about you, Gunner?
Um, it could be. I mean, it could be a toss up. I love the end scene in one where they're in eating all the food in the cafeteria and the raptors shadows on the outside, like just that eerie, and it blends in with the painting on the wall. But then the kitchen scene too, That's like nightmare fuel.
Yeah, especially when you learn how they do that. You know how they did the how they opened the door.
Hmm.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, if I ever saw something like that, I would be thinking that is not a door is not going to keep that guy out.
No, definitely not. And pretty much the entire first movie is just full of good scenes. Shooter,
Oh,
shooter.
oh.
But yeah,
Crack.
Cam.
Well, honestly, I think mine might be from Jurassic World when he's talking to the raptors, like when that guy gets caught in the cage and then he communicates with them. I just like how it shows an extra glimpse of how smart the raptors actually are. My other favorite scenes in this movie, and I don't want to spoil it. It's a Spinosaurus snapping a T-Rex's neck.
Oh yeah, that jaw movement.
The real king of dinosaurs, not no whack T-Rex.
It's whack. We'll talk about the opening scene.
Overrated.
The opening scene in this movie is actually pretty good too. But yeah, well, do we want to get into it? This certified rotten. Do we want
Greatest
to talk?
Jurassic Park movie ever.
Do we want to talk about this 2001 film directed by Joe Johnston? Universal Pictures, box office 368.8 million. I don't know if that was opening weekend. Probably not. That's probably all time. I don't know what the budget was. Don't have that pulled up.
Much.
But you can watch
Uh,
it on. It's on Hulu if you want to watch it. If you don't
Holy bejeebus! How much you think the budget was?
own it, 490.
Okay, it's not that bad.
Oh,
320.
93.
oh, they made some money. It's only because it was a sequel.
I mean, opening weekend, it would probably be a little scared. It only made 50 million in opening weekend.
Yeah, but
Well, tickets weren't as much back then, so.
also true.
Holy crap, this movie is 23 years old.
Yeah.
That's 2 years older than me.
Gosh.
Gosh, Cam.
Oh, it's 2001. And I was born in 2002, so there must be some months in there, I guess.
The old gunner.
It's sometimes.
Oh
I
man.
always feel like my sister's young. She was 99.
Gosh.
Cam, you're young, man.
I mean, it grossed close to it grossed over 368 million. So
yeah.
this movie
so
made
it did
money.
good. It did good. And like I said, it's because it was a sequel.
It's because Grant came back.
And that's the other reason
Oh,
too.
that is the
Dr.
only
Grant,
reason why.
Ellie Sadler. Yep. The only thing that would have made it better is Ian Malcolm. But he got his own movie, so
Well, they didn't invite him back for this movie.
yeah.
So I thought that was interesting.
But why? Probably because he had his own whole movie. That also didn't do great.
Yeah, I think they were trying to get back to that. What made that first movie so good? And they thought maybe Ian Malcolm's character was the reason.
Well, the
Nope.
second one's way worse than the third one.
Ha
So,
ha 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 ha.
Dude, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I hate all the ones where the dinosaurs go in the big city. I just think those are stupid movies.
Might as well be Godzilla at that point.
Yeah, I feel like that's a cheap way out to make like a action movie. Let's put a dinosaur in New York or whatever and have it destroy everything.
I agree. Yeah. Why? Why? And like, you can't tell me that little kid watching the dinosaur walk past their house isn't going to just freak out.
Exactly.
But we're not talking about the second one. We're talking about Jurassic Park 3. Jurassic Park 3, one of Cam's favorite movies of all time.
It's worth it.
Is it though? A couple
Yeah,
scenes are worth it.
because there's really not that many good movies in the world, and it's crazy that Jurassic Park 3 is one of them.
So, Cam, you said you watched it 3 or 4 times in the last couple months.
Yeah.
Colton watched it last night. I've watched it once in the last 6 months. I didn't rewatch it for this episode. Didn't feel like rewatching it for this episode. Put it off because I didn't want to rewatch it.
Well, I watched it so much because my movie memory sucks.
Yeah. So, what were your initial thoughts on this rewatch? Like you went back through and watched it the last time you watched it.
I still thought it was just as cool. The opening plane scene, I guess you'd count that as the opening scene, is amazing. That dude should have moved out of the way of the plane. He's stupid.
Yeah.
And you just get a real nice. You get introduced to Billy because I'm a big Billy fan. I think Billy's a realistic character.
Hands down, best character in the movie.
He has a bad moment, and then he has a real big redeeming moment. So I'm just a big Billy guy.
Billy Brennan Colton. Fresh in the memory.
This movie is annoying. There is way too much screaming in this movie.
Eric.
Yes, it makes it, I understand, like, we're all dads now. Like, I can understand doing what they did, what the Kirbys did to get on this island. But once you get there, what makes you think you're going to act like a fool on an island with apex predators who aren't even real apex predators in the dinosaur world, but to you they are? Like, what are you doing? And that's the only thing you can do? What
And,
are we doing?
and they did their research wrong. He's never been on the island before.
Is Isla Sorna? Isla Sorna? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was Isla Nublar.
Yeah. Nublar. Yeah. I was watching with the wife and she's like, is this the first one? It's like the first one? I was like, it's a different island. She's like, there's 2 islands? I was like, have you not seen the second one?
Judging by the game, Jurassic World Evolution, there's like 10 different islands.
Sneaky, great game. I love
Yeah.
those games. They're good.
Yeah, the first one's really good. I haven't gotten the second one.
It's just like the first one.
Repeat.
I can't wait for this Jurassic Park video game that's coming out. They're making a first-person survival horror.
Yep, I was gonna say, do you know anything about that?
Know that I'm going to get it.
Yeah,
And
so
he's gonna
essentially
play it.
you're a scientist and the last boat is getting ready to leave, or the last helicopter or whatever it is, and your job is to get out, and the park has been taken over, and your job is to get out and make the plane or ship out of Dodge. And it's a survival horror game.
It's going to be terrifying.
I would love to play it, but I don't know if I can.
Is it
Might
is
be
it
too
one of
scary.
those is it one of those like you have to like find certain things to get off the island? Is that what it is then?
I think so,
Kinda.
yeah. Like, you've got to like complete rooms challenges or something like that, and there's
Yeah.
something in the room or in an area where you have to avoid raptors, or
And
then
I
there's jumps.
imagine, yeah, you're not going to be able to fight back, I imagine.
Yeah,
just
you like
dead.
the most you could probably arm yourself with is like a scalpel or something like that, and I ain't doing nothing to a dinosaur. But it'd be cool if you could like make like a flamethrower or some sort of armar. But
Imagine that
it
in
looks
VR. That'd be great in VR.
I don't know. I think I've only seen it on Steam.
Oh, probably.
They're also making it with Unreal Engine, and it's going to be real dark, so it's going to be realistic and dark.
Jump scares galore.
Yeah, thanks, Unreal.
Can't wait to meet the Therizinosaurus. It's it's the big bird with like claws that are like this long.
Oh my gosh.
It was in Jurassic World Dominion, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
But the
Was
one that
it?
was picking up all the people. No, that was Jurassic World.
It was the one where she hides in the water. It's the blind dinosaur.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. No, I'd be scared to death to see that.
We're good. We're good.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I guess let's hit up favorite scene and least favorite scene.
Man, favorite scene. I think, I think we might all say the same thing. I think that's when Billy redeems himself in the um atrium,
No,
you
not me.
know. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go with that's my favorite scene because that's the scene that makes me feel the best. Because this whole movie just it's tough to get through it's tough for me to get through. So when there's a feel good moment, I'm here for it.
Give him the feel good.
Okay, ISO, what you got?
Well, mine's obviously going to be the fight between the Spinosaurus and the T-Rex when you get to see how weak the T-Rex actually is compared to a better dinosaur.
I got little arms and a big head.
Because the
Yep.
Spinosaurus is way bigger than the T-Rex. I don't know why they chose the T-Rex to be the head of Jurassic Park.
I don't know.
Technically,
Maybe
it's
it
a
would be good for
raptor.
merchandising. Look at your hat.
Yeah, but they sell way more raptor toys than they do T-Rex toys, especially with Jurassic World.
That's because Blue got introduced.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point. What about you, Gunner?
I would almost go opposite on Billy. Like I think the scene where you don't know he takes the eggs, but you kind of have like that inkling that he did. And I think just that kind of like little bit of suspense on like what did Billy do? And then you figure out, and that's the whole reason that they're in trouble is because he made that mistake. But I do think the redemption is good in the atrium. I think that's like you said,
Actually,
it's like the only feel good moment in this movie that when you're not trying to plug your ears because all you hear is Eric. That and the the scene with the pterodactyl cage with the fog. I always like that scene too.
yeah, I was gonna say I could also go with the I don't remember that guy's name, Padaski or whatever, when the Raptors fake,
Sandusky.
yeah, maybe, where they fake kill him to set a trap.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
I,
that's good.
I like any scene where Raptors show their
Oh,
intelligence.
Udesky. Udesky.
Udesky, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting how um this movie did a really good job, I think, of kind of springboarding the Raptors' intelligence, and that's kind of really where Jurassic World really took off with, you know, how smart these animals were. So I thought that was pretty cool. I give you that.
Yeah.
Love some Raptors.
Least favorite.
Where to begin?
I say I'm gonna say anytime that Taya Leone is on the screen and just talking,
That's
Oh,
exactly what I was gonna say.
just absolutely annoying.
I guess I'm all right with it the first time she does it, but then she just keeps doing it throughout the movie after she knows it's gonna happen.
Nonstop.
I
Oh,
think I think I really hated the cliche at the very end of the movie. They finally make it to the shore, and a guy in a suit's got a thing, got a megaphone, and he goes, "Doctor, Dr. Grant, Dr. Grant. And they all are just like, that's not a good idea. And it's like, it took you this whole movie to figure out that wasn't a good idea. Heck, I'd be making all that noise too if I saw them tanks roll up and be like, let's go. Let's go find some dinosaurs.
Or when
Blast them to
she's
pieces.
talking to Eric at the bird cage, she's like, "All right, I'm gonna leave you for just 2 minutes, 2 more minutes, and I'm never gonna leave you again." He's been here like 2 months.
Yeah.
I think he's more adept than you.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
I missed the plane crash scene. The plane crash scene is actually pretty good too. Like that whole sequence of events was good, and the fact that they end up in the tree, and then you have this is the Spinosaurus that like rolls the
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
plane around, and yeah, like that. The intense scenes like that are good when you don't
Yeah.
have time for the actors to really like. There's so much action going on. There's not a whole lot of dialogue. You don't have to listen to what's her face talk the whole time.
Hey, I like that they broke the stereotype. A black guy didn't die first; he died second. That's always a step forward.
Who did die first?
The dude who knocked out
Cooper.
Dr. Grant, yeah, Cooper,
That's right. That's right.
trying to stand in front of the plane like an idiot.
Oh yeah, waving his hand in the air. What else? Let's go. Let's go. Actors or characters. Favorite, least favorite.
I feel like that's an easy one.
Yeah, mine's gonna be pretty simple. It's William H. Macy's back.
His back.
Ask me why. Ask me why.
Why?
Because he had to
Why?
carry this entire cast through this whole G-dang movie.
Not everybody.
Besides Sam Neill.
And Billy.
I don't really like that character. I didn't think that character was that good. I thought it was too predictable. The egg scene, you see that a mile away. You see it coming from a mile away.
It's realistic.
That was the face you
I
gave me
mean-
when I said I like the egg scene. Like,
Yeah,
predictable.
What else could have happened to keep the Raptors involved?
Hey, he's a scientist. He wants to know.
No, he
I
doesn't.
won't
He
go
wants the
Billy.
money.
That's true. He wants some money.
I'll say my favorite was Eric. I won't say Billy just because I've praised him enough this movie. I'll say Eric because he survived on his own on that island. He saved Dr. Grant, and it was cool to see a kid be awesome, I guess.
They ate a can of beanie weenies together.
Now the real question is: do we think we could have survived? How long do we think we could have survived on that island?
I would have just rather just take me out. I'll feed myself to a dinosaur.
I think we'd last pretty good on the island, unless we run into a raptor, because, I mean, the big ones aren't actually going to go out of their way to eat us like they do in the movies. That's not worth their energy consumption.
Big
But if we
dino,
meet
big food.
if we meet a raptor, we might be screwed.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We might be able to talk to him.
Need a clicker.
I can make a pretty
Yeah.
good raptor call.
You don't want to prove it?
Well, she might be
baby's-
asleep, but screw it. All right. It's embarrassing.
Not
Kind
embarrassing.
of that muffled sound actually made it sound pretty good.
Not embarrassing.
Probably just
Nice.
woke some people up.
Yep. My grandpa's coming down here in a second. Watch out. Okay, so you guys said Eric and William H. Macy.
Yeah.
Paul
Paul Kirby.
Kirby. I'm gonna say I don't want to match you, so I'll just say Billy. Because I didn't mind his character. I don't know, maybe I related to him a little bit more, I guess. I don't know. He was kind of that laid back, calm, makes a stupid mistake kind of guy.
Or there's a forgotten really good character, Sadie's kid. He's a very big character in this movie.
The dinosaur man called.
I mean, he saved him.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Is he even credited? Yeah, there you go. Yep. Blake Michael Bryan.
Oh, yeah.
There's a on underneath the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 main characters. There's just a bunch of no names. Ton of no names. Not even like somebody that just snuck in.
Yeah.
But
I'd imagine we all have the same least favorite character.
yep, I'll say in unison. 1, 2, 3.
Teo
Amanda
Leone.
Kirby.
I was
Oh,
gonna
well.
say Amanda Kirby, Tail Leone, whatever you want to say.
Yeah. Just absolutely annoying. Not written well, I guess. I don't know that it was the actress. It was probably the writing. We'll just go with that. But
It's like
yeah.
they didn't want to give her anything to do.
She
Like, I
probably
don't
had a, how do you say it, incentive or
incentive.
yeah, that word. She probably had one of those for every time she yelled Eric in the movie.
In the most annoying way possible, just do it.
Changing 5,000.
Yeah. Um what else? What else you guys want to talk about?
You guys have a favorite death?
Ooh.
The plane. I think that is like the like the one that was most avoidable. Like obviously he just wanted to get out of there. Favorite death in all of Jurassic Park though is probably the in Jurassic Park 1 where the T-Rex eats the lawyer out of the out of the bathroom. That's
Yeah,
just
that's a
good.
hard one to beat.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
this one probably the plane.
yeah, I'd probably go Raptor guy, but that T-Rex scene was
Clever
good.
girl.
Mm-hmm. Clever girl.
That
Coleman.
or when they carry her over the Mosasaurus tank.
Oh yeah.
Man. I kind of like in Jurassic World, I know it's the Indominus when it breaks out, like how it clawed the wall, it eats the bigger worker, obviously the one who was going to not make it. Like when he goes on that little rampage right there, I really enjoyed that little killing spree. Because I think that just showed that he was not a normal dinosaur.
Yeah.
I guess there really wasn't a lot of death in Jurassic Park 3, was there?
My faith in the franchise.
Guess there's only like 3. It's not
Yeah.
enough.
That is a good point.
Do you count Amanda Kirby's boyfriend or whatever? Do you count him as a death?
Oh yeah, 4.
Because that's a kind of a creepy scene too, where he falls out of the tree and his skeleton's hanging there. Which how much decay would actually happen in 2 months to a body or however long he was on that island?
I don't.
Would
I
he be full
don't.
on skeleton?
Well, with the temperatures
And whatever's eating him, maybe.
and gravity, yeah. I don't
True.
know. Maybe
There's a good question. What do you guys think happened to that boat?
Oh, that is a good question.
my idea is why the heck didn't they try to go back down? Because the boat didn't look like that bad. But I mean, I would think that I would rather stick closer to that boat and
Just
wait
stay
for a
on it.
high tide in hopes to be able to like push it off and you know something.
Yeah.
I don't
I don't
think
even
going on the island would have been a good idea.
I don't even know why they were there in the first place. What are they really going to see that far away from the shore? and you're not going to see anything through the forest.
No, not with those trees. Those things are thick.
Yeah, you would have to see like ginormous. Like they would have had to been somehow inland doing this for this to pay off.
And they didn't even get to see what attacked the boat. So,
So what do you think did attack the boat?
part of me wants to say the Spinosaurus, but there's no way it was all the way out there. So I'd probably say some pterodactyls got in there unnoticed,
Ooh, because of the fog. I could see that. I could buy that.
and how bumpy it was, I guess.
I
They're probably
mean,
just having a party on the boat for a few seconds.
yeah, why not say it was a pterodactyl? They brought him back later in the movie, and there had to have been a reason, right? So I can go with that. Definitely.
I just feel like you would have seen them. Well, you know what?
Yeah.
Every movie has its plot holes.
Yeah, exactly. Holden, what does this movie have on Rotten Tomatoes?
Oh gosh. Okay. The tomato reader has it, which is the critics have it at 49%. And the fan reading, the popcorn meter, has it at 37%. So you tell me which one you want to go off of. You want the tomato one?
We can go audience score. 37. Cam, is that accurate?
No, it
Needs to be
deserves
lower,
lower.
doesn't it?
Higher, lower?
it deserves at least a 78.
Oh, man.
We're on crack cocaine, Kurt Cobain.
Is that a serious answer?
Yeah, I'd say so. For my personal preference of the movie, it'd be high 70s, maybe low 80s.
Wow.
ISO
Speechless.
brother, my man, my guy, my guy. This movie can't even crack 30. This is a low 20s movie at best.
But it's better than the second one. That's all that matters.
I mean, just because it's better than the second one doesn't make this a good one.
I mean, if you take out the mom, this movie probably jumps up at least 40 in the score.
I mean,
A 40 is that's a jump. So you're saying if what's her face isn't in this, this is a 77 easy.
Yeah. Or just they casted somebody with a softer voice.
someone with a softer voice. That's good.
Like Meryl Streep or Jennifer Coolidge or
Oh,
Anybody.
give me a dinosaur.
Eric.
Eric. My son.
All right.
A hot dog so bad.
Or Jennifer Tilly. She would have been a good one. She has a nice voice for it.
Here you go, ISO. Jurassic Park 2 fan rating is 51%. The tomato rating is 53%.
Yeah, that's good. Look how close those are. That never happened.
Well, that's how you know that the system is flawed because Jurassic Park 2 sucked.
I'll agree.
By the critics, it's 4% better.
Do the
Just
critics
because it's 4%?
do the critics really know what they're talking about?
No, but the
Most of
fans
the time,
do.
no. The fans know.
Usually, what I've
fans
noticed
know.
with Rotten Tomatoes is the lower rated on their meter, the better the movie, the higher rated, the worse the movie. So I think the critics are just a little backwards.
I agree.
I mean, is that how you feel about Borderlands? Borderlands movie?
Never played the game, so no interest in the movie.
Oh, man. Okay, then. We'll digress.
I'm going even 30. I don't think this deserves more than a 30. I love certain scenes and I love parts of this movie. I do not like this movie. I would any day of the week I'll go back and watch the first one. Any day of the week I'll go back and watch Jurassic World, the first one. Those two are phenomenal movies. The other 4 movies, not worth my time.
Okay, ISO, you have a daughter. There's going to come a time when she's going to be old enough to watch the Jurassic Park movies. Are you
Already
going to
has,
start her
though.
with Jurassic World trilogy or the Jurassic Park trilogy?
Park.
You say Park?
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
I mean,
Agreed.
That's what I'm going to do.
you gotta start in the originals to understand Jurassic World, since they have Jurassic Park in Jurassic World. So
True.
Good answer.
unless
Yeah.
I want to get it reversed with Chris Pratt early on, then I guess she can watch Jurassic World first, depending on how much she likes Chris Pratt.
That'll definitely
Yes.
turn some heads.
Throw Guardians on, man. Get her a little Rocket Raccoon plushie and chill. Or Groot.
I was thinking Drax.
It's the Dave Bautista stuffed animal.
Or Yondu, is that his name?
Yeah, Yondu. Yeah. Yeah. Well, there you go, listeners. Jurassic Park 3. Do you guys have anything else you want to say about this movie? Because
Got nothing, man.
Cam, this was your pick.
It's just overhated. It's a good movie.
It's properly hated.
It's got a cult. It's not a cult classic, but it's got a cult of people that love it.
It's got a cult following.
Yes.
With people
Very.
who actually appreciate dinosaurs how they're supposed to be appreciated. And knowing that the Spinosaurus is the king.
The king.
The Spinosaurus.
That's
Oh.
really one of the main reasons I love it is because of the Spinosaurus. So
I'm a Brontosaurus fan.
I mean, it really did give an interesting take on that dinosaur because I just went to the Indiana Dinosaur Museum up here, and I think did I send you that picture, ISO, or did you? Yeah, I think you saw those pictures on Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah, and seeing that whole skeleton of that Spinosaurus, I was like, man, that would have been nasty back in the day because I bet that thing I bet it could move pretty well for a dinosaur.
Big
And
and fast.
swims fast too.
Yeah.
But if only they had the Carnotaurus as a main character in the movies. In Camp Cretaceous, the TV show, it's one of the main villains,
Mm-hmm.
which it should be appreciated more because it's like a little bit smaller than the T-Rex, but it's just as fast as a raptor, basically. It's like the fastest big meat eater.
I don't know.
when
He
they
looks kind of small in your hand there.
and when they chase you in the video game called Ark, you might as well just turn the game off because you're not getting away.
All right. Good reference.
Good old dinosaurs. Good
Yeah.
old
Yeah, I
dinos.
just don't know what else we can say about this movie.
I think
It's
if you haven't seen it, you should watch it. If you like dinosaurs, and if you've never dove into Jurassic Park in general, like any of the movies, you should watch them all.
skip the second one.
Yeah, you should watch them all. If you're watching one, you
And
gotta watch them all.
and the
If you're gonna
second
do
Jurassic World, skip that one too.
Fallen Kingdom, Dominion. Don't even try it.
Hey, I liked the newest one.
Not
I didn't hate
terrible.
it.
Not great.
I liked the variety in the movie.
They went too far. The human cloning, the stuff like that. Just come on.
Realistic.
Sure.
Why wouldn't you clone your long lost or lost daughter?
Yeah. Dino DNA.
little
Mr. DNA.
DNA guy just rolls up on the screen. You have just made a baby.
So good. So good. The little things.
See, that's the thing. We just keep talking about Jurassic Park, the first movie.
Because it's so good. Next rewatchable series. Cam, you're coming back. Jurassic Park 1.
Okay. I mean, it's the best Jurassic Park movie, but it's not my favorite. If that makes sense.
I mean, it could be, you don't have, your favorite doesn't have to be the best one.
It's true.
I mean, I can't argue against it being the best, and I'd argue that Jurassic World is better too, but still not my favorite.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
I mean, can't be as bad as those Power Rangers movies you guys covered.
Oh my gosh. Did you watch those 3 movies?
I watched, I think, that pirate one. Was there a pirate one you guys talked
Turbo.
about?
Yeah,
And
Turbo when they're on the ship.
I watched like 30 minutes
You
of it,
chose the wrong
maybe.
one to watch.
Dude.
Next time, just Mighty Morphin Ivan News all day.
Yeah, Ivan Ooze, Mighty Morphin.
But I've always been a Beetleborgs guy, which I told Logan. I don't know if you guys know the Beetleborgs, but
Mm-hmm.
they're way cool.
Oh, yeah. Used to have all the toys growing up. Beetleborgs.
It was just one of those random shows that used to be on Netflix that was from the 80s or whatever it was from. And I was like, I'm going to try it. And I watched every single episode, which was only like 1 or 2 seasons because it didn't last long.
It didn't. Definitely not. All right. You guys got anything else? Cam? We appreciate you coming on, brother.
Suck it, Jeremy.
Yes. Good. Good, my young Padawan.
Infinite power.
I think Cam just took over the empire.
He just Mace Wind, dude. The Emperor.
Would like throw him out a window.
Yeah. Unlimited.
Just as we say this, and Cam's never watched Star Wars.
I know.
Hey, I've seen clips and I've played Battlefront 2.
Ooh, good
The
one.
original?
Good one to play.
The original?
I played the original Battlefront, yeah. I didn't have it. My mom used to babysit this one kid and I'd play it on his.
The original Battlefront 2 was one of the greatest Star Wars games ever.
I was always a roly-poly guy, which apparently I'm one of the only people who calls them roly-polies.
Yeah, Destroyer. So. Yeah, with the shield. Yeah, good stuff.
Droidicas.
But I like the second Battlefront 2, the remade one. I still play that all the time. I'm a big blaster guy. I really like Iden, even though she's not in the movies.
Nice.
Maybe she was. I'd watch them. She's hot.
There's another Star Wars game. Did it already come out, or is it out already? I'm not sure. Can't think of what it's called.
Outlaws.
It's out. Outlaws. There you go.
Yeah, Outlaws is out.
It looks decent.
Yeah, it's kind of getting.
I've heard bad reviews.
Yeah, the reviews aren't great on it. It's evidently repetitive and
a lot of sneaking around.
Those are the games that we used to play. Repetitive.
I had this Star Wars game when I was younger where you like only controlled clones. You basically were Cody or Rex like the whole game. And I don't remember what that game was, and I wish I did.
Squadron or Commando?
I think Squadron was the flying one.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Clone Commander, but
I think it is Clone Commander.
I just remember being in like the desert and fighting a bunch of droids, and I love Rex and Cody.
Yeah, Commander Cody.
Did you watch the Clone Wars, like the animated stuff? Did you like that?
Yeah, I love that show.
I watched the last season, and I was like, man, I could get into this. Oh man, I watched half of that first season. I was like, I can't do it.
It's because of the audience that they were.
I know
doing it for at the time.
I know, and I'm like, man, this is rough. And my buddy, Nick, who's on for the Star Wars shows, he's like, dude, man, I know the first 2 seasons are rough, but it
Once
gets
you
better.
get past it. Yep.
But
That's
you're
why
right.
Rebels is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Because they started with that audience that was like already into the Clone Wars.
Mm-hmm.
So they were able to like make it a little bit more mature.
I'm just glad that Jar Jar's a Sith now, apparently.
According to Lego.
Yes, he is.
Yep.
I always knew
Jar
he
Jar.
was playing stupid.
Misa not playing stupid.
Misa's just not very smart.
Yusa, follow me. All right. Let me get us out of here. Cam,
All right, brother.
Cam, we appreciate you, brother. Thanks for coming on, hanging out, giving us the subject matter for this certified rotten. 37%.
It should be 22.
I like 22. I like 30.
78.
I don't like 78.
I don't like that at all.
Hi. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening to the Call Guys podcast. You can find us wherever you get your podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. You can also watch us on YouTube. Just search for the Call Guys podcast. Like, subscribe, click that bell. You can find the link to our YouTube channel in the description, where you can go check out all of our videos that we put up every week when we put up the podcast on all your favorite podcast sites. You can also find us on all your favorite social medias, Facebook at facebook.com/thecallguyspod, Instagram at thecallguys, and TikTok at thecallguyspodcast. And you can always send us an email. Cam knows it best. thecallguyspodcast@gmail.com. Recommendations for the question of the pod, future episode ideas. If you want to come on, hang out with us for an episode, talk about something cool, let us know. Send us an email. callguyspodcast@gmail.com. And when you're done listening to us, go check out the website, goldenmojoent.com, where you can find the merch store with all of our Call Guys merch. Cam rocking a shirt right now, which you can't see because it's a little bit below the camera, but he is rocking a shirt.
I see it.
Yeah, you can find our merch store. You can find merch stores for all of the other podcasts, and you can find all of the other podcasts on there as well. Look at that wall.
What? Oh, I see it. I see the Call Guys up there.
Yeah, look at that hoodie.
Look at those dang masks.
Hey, question, Cam. What do you think about the big Call Guys logo on the back? I think I've asked you this before.
He loves it.
I like it. It's extra
Yeah.
marketing.
Pretty dope. Pretty dope. All right. Yeah, check out all the other podcasts, goldenmojoent.com, and make sure you go check out Perfectly Picked Games at perfectlypickedgames.com, where you can use code GoldenMojo at checkout for 20% off your subscription. Like we said last time, holiday season's coming up. You can always get a subscription for family, friend, whatever you want to do. Use code GoldenMojo. Brothers,
Love you,
Men.
brothers.
love your brothers.
Like, what does Iron Man say?
Love you 3000.
Yep.
I am Iron Man. I am
Iron.
Iron Man.
When was your last email from Arian?
Yeah, Arian.
Suck it, Arian.
I haven't seen her in a while. Which, yeah.
I don't think they've sent an email since they really did not like La La Land.
Oh, yeah, that was it.
Yep. I think this is the
You
last time they
told-
probably listened to us, is because
Colton
I
gave a bad recommendation.
evidently I gave a bad recommendation. La La Land is apparently trash.
Well, Arian, if you're listening, send us an email.
We miss you.
Callguyspodcast@gmail.com. I'm waiting.
Oh my.
All right. You guys got anything else?
I don't think so, brother.
All right.
Nope.
All right, Cam. We'll catch you on the other side. All right. For all those other podcast land, see you next time.
Later.
Doodles.
Bye. See ya. Beep, 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 beep. Ain't far from nobody in the tailpipe.
picture of Spider-Man.
Cut. Oh my.
The Call Guy.